welcome to the second installment here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Couples therapy. Well, if you missed it, it just went off. Couples therapy literally just went off. Make sure to tune in Friday night for Friday Night Live. We do the exact same thing on Sunday night Live at 8 p.m., Fridays at 9 p.m. Both are live call-in shows. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, we do what is called therapy session. If you miss it, well, you miss some of the best. Tonight, she coming all the way from Colorado. All the way from Colorado, come have a seat on the couch. She's
not the couch.
She made it to the casting couch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, go to hustlefit.com. Get your clothes, get the clothing line, get the merch. No Capp reacts. It is all there. Hustlefit.com. Also, if you need custom anything, go ahead and hit me up and I got you. We do shirts, hoodies, joggers. We do leggings, men's, women, children, hats, scullies, everything under the sun. We get it done. Hustlefit.com. Definitely want to say thank you for tuning in to another episode of No Capp Reacts Therapy Session, special Wednesday edition on the double up for the holiday weekend. I'm your man, Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go Get 'Em. And we are back in the building with another show tonight. I have a lovely young woman who is she is absolutely, I mean, she's fun as hell. She's a little crazy. I don't know. What the fuck? She's quite a few things. She's definitely all about her money. Okay. She likes to get into her. She do her fitness thing. She's getting on her fitness journey, right? Mm-hmm. And she's a whole lot of.
Yup.
So this is gonna be a nice, entertaining show.
If they
what
don't
I'm
make
gonna
a
do?
Noise, did you really turn them on?
I'm gonna shut the fuck up and go ahead and let her introduce herself. Let the world know who you are.
Well, I'm Elena. I'm from Colorado, as you said. I was born in Chicago, but grew up in Colorado my whole life. Came out here because of ASU. Go Devils. But
a devil for a devil.
Literally suits me. But yeah, I mean, just out here. Came on a podcast. Wanted to be on a podcast. So here I am.
And you also had somebody that was on here before that you know, right?
I did. Bree, you see the model.
Miss Playboy.
Phoenix Playboy girl. Yeah. Yeah, we had mutual friends who love them to death still in case they're watching, but we're no longer really we had that close of friends. So it is what it is, you know. Girls come and go. That's what I've learned my whole life.
I mean, you know, sometimes you just fall apart a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I like grew up around guys, and I feel like you either grow up around like girls, like you're a girl's girl, or you're like a guy's girl. And I just kind of was like, not really tomboyish, but I just clicked with the guys because the guys weren't really drama, you know?
Yeah, because you're also.
Well, not even. I was like one girl out of 12 guys, and they all treated me like their little sister, basically.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
They
all treated me like their little sister.
No, I definitely, there was one that I always had a crush on, who he is now, I want to say he's engaged. So to him out there, he knows who he is, but he has me blocked on most things, but that's for his.
Not blocked.
Okay, actually, wait, let me not say that, because someone's gonna think that's a whole different person. This is for Johnny, whoever.
Uh-oh.
We grew up together.
She
He knew
is
that.
naming names.
No, but he knew that, but he won't see that, but someone else. So someone else. I was like, hold up, because I was like, wait, that'll be the wrong way. Someone else will take it the wrong way. I ain't trying to deal with all that drama.
So what brings you to Phoenix, Arizona besides the show?
Well, part of my host is like, no, I'm kidding. Oh, no, my family's out here. So I'm adopted. So my birth family is out here visiting my cousin. And so I'm just out here. I'm seeing my sisters and my birth mom, my cousins. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, lady. She's also going to be dancing the Jaguars for the next 3 nights. So Jason said real sexy guest. Yeah.
Unless you dropping a band on me, I ain't dancing anywhere. Shit. I'll give you a private dance in a bedroom, but unless you dropping a band, I ain't doing shit.
So we can get the bedroom for free, but the strip club for a band.
No, bedroom for a band, too. Both a band. I ain't cheap, short, eh?
Fuck! He was about to make something happen. They said, shoot, guns going off.
While I'm screaming. Nah.
We shooting shots around this motherfucker.
It's like, you gonna give your pussy away for free or you gonna put a cost to it? You know?
Fuck that cost shit.
Like, I don't do that. I don't do that either way. I'm just saying, like, people that do, like, all the girls doing OnlyFans and shit, props to you. Make your fucking bag whatever way you can.
Yeah, but it hurts them in other ways.
It does hurt them in other ways, but I don't know. Like, shit, Tana Mongoose or whatever the hell. Like, she's making her bag, and she got that from OnlyFans and shit. Like,
true, but it only lasts for money only lasts for so long.
Money only lasts for so long, but I don't know. Like, no offense, but guys are stupid. Guys spend their money anywhere.
True, but here's the thing. Those are the guys that you don't want. The guys that you do want are going to be like, oh, you on OnlyFans? Okay, so you for the streets.
Exactly.
So now you just lost out on what could have been an absolutely amazing thing, an amazing situation, a great relationship, just because you wanted to go after the bag.
That is true.
So it's not a win-win. It's not a win-win.
It ain't a win-win. But.
All right, first and foremost, tell the people where they can find you if they want to find you on the social medias.
You can find me on Insta, Snapchat, Facebook. It's all my name, Elena, Elena, Essex, ESSEX. So.
Y'all heard it. She said nothing but SEX, 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 XXXXX, Tentacion.
For real.
All right. First and foremost, we always start this off at the very beginning. Where are you originally born at?
I was born in suburbs of Illinois, in Hoffman Estates, which is kind of, I guess, 30 minutes outside Chicago. So I just say I'm from Chicago because unless you know Illinois, you don't know anything besides Chirac.
True.
So, yes, sir.
Whew.
Bro, you gotta keep it loaded, keep it cocked.
Gotta keep that motherfucker low. You never know what's gonna happen.
Not in Chicago.
All right. So, where were you actually raised at?
I was raised in Denver, Colorado my whole life. So you kind of moved around inside Denver area. I don't know. We lived in kind of the same neighborhood, Montclair neighborhood. So right outside or inside Denver, but outside Cherry Creek, which is a pretty popular area. And then we moved to Stapleton when I went to middle school for a couple years while my parents tore down a house and not rebuilt it themselves, but designed basically a dream home. And then we moved there. So my mom got her perfect house she wanted. So 3 levels. Kids aren't allowed in the living room or main floor. That's her area. So she had her spot. Yeah.
All right. Now, what was it like growing up in Colorado?
I would say Colorado is honestly a dope place to grow up besides Columbine.
She said besides Columbine.
Which, I can't even remember. When was that? That was 2000, right? 2001?
Good Lord, but you didn't have to.
I wasn't alive for it. But I mean, I went to school down the street from where it was.
Shit, she went all the way to Columbine.
Well, I mean, shit, Colorado has a ton of school shootings. Let's be real. But I mean, other than that, unless you caught in the crossfire, it's a pretty easy place to grow up in. Pretty nice. So, all different demographics. And
yeah.
stuff. It's cool. It's not like Arizona. I feel like Arizona is very segregated in its own kind of way, you know?
I don't know. I haven't seen that yet. They
Like-
try to segregate themselves.
They do, but that's what I'm like. Colorado would never be like that, I don't think, because everyone's kind of on top of each other. But besides ASU, I mean, you go to Mesa, mostly Hispanic people. You go to Scottsdale, mostly white people. Go to Phoenix, mostly black people.
So what's Chandler and Gilbert?
I don't know. It depends on what block you're on. I don't know. Those are like the areas. I mean, Chandler's mostly black people too. Or Hispanic people.
What are some of the things that you did yourself in Colorado that you would say were memorable?
Probably kind of making a name for myself in Colorado. I'd feel like I went honestly like this whole outgoing personality was never really me when I was little. And I had a girl in 7th grade honestly scare the living shit out of me. I was probably like, I mean, I'm 5'6" now. Honestly, I was probably 5'5". I haven't really grown since 7th grade, but like this girl, I think she was like 6'1". And my best friend Kira and I, we were eating lunch, and I accidentally spilled Gatorade on this girl, and she was like 6'2". This girl turned around, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm about to get my ass beat. Like, I was like, hell no. And then she was like, dude, just be careful next time. And then apparently it was because, like, my best friend was cool with her and basically kind of got me in this close-knit group. And then my outgoing side kind of came out. And ever since then, I've kind of just, like, built on it. Like, I have 6,000 people on Snapchat. I would say I'm pretty proud of that, regardless of the reasons why.
Hold up. What are the reasons why? What was you?
I don't do anything but, like, I definitely post, like, lewd photos until people are like, oh, she's got an OnlyFans or something. And I'm like, nah, I just do it because I'm like, damn, I look hot as fuck, you know? Like, mirror pic, let's post it.
I know, but am I missing out on the Snapchat?
If you ain't on Snap, you're missing out.
Oh, shit. I only got you on Instagram.
Link in Instagram bio.
You didn't tell me about Snapchat, damn it.
Snapchat has a lot more than Instagram has.
You're supposed to be
but that's because my mom's on my Instagram and my Facebook. So, I mean, I kind of, like, sneak some pictures in here and there on Insta and Facebook. But, I don't know, Mama Essex would fucking have me in chains.
Oh, shit. Now she out here in Arizona ready to single and ready. Wait, you single?
I am single.
Single and ready to mingle.
For real.
So out here just ready to get in some fucking trouble. So I'm missing out on the Snapchatters, huh?
No more relationships. Right now, at least. For right now.
She said no more relationship situationships only.
After
she just watched the whole podcast of a nice, lovely relationship.
Yes, no, they were a great couple, but I feel like even they said the same thing. Dating right now is like actual like hell on earth.
But they found each other.
They found each other, but they're older than me. Younger 20s right now is like a shit show trying to date.
Here's the thing. Did you realize that he's older than her? Women need to stop looking for... You're not going to find a guy your same age.
No. I mean, my ex that I just recently... I mean, not recently, back in January, we split up. He was 37. I mean, I'm not really like... I don't care if you're... Like, obviously, if you're too young, that's an issue. Like, my younger brother is 19. Like, I wouldn't go below that. Honestly, I probably wouldn't go below 21. But, like... I mean, I feel like once you are older, I feel like age is just a number, you know? Depends on your personality and everything you bring to the table.
Okay. Find you a man with a good-ass job that's willing to take
need.
care of you.
I need a guy with a good job,
but
good heart.
You gotta be like her too. You gotta be...
No, once I'm in a relationship, like this whole, like...
Can you cook?
I can cook. I can cook some bomb-ass food.
No.
I can cook enchiladas. I can cook ratatouille.
What is your nationality?
I'm just white and black.
So you're mixed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
White side, I got some Swedish in me. So a lot of European stuff. Black
That's usually
side
what white people are.
Well,
European.
Yeah. But like the certain, like I'm Swedish. Like what white person do you know that's like I'm Swedish?
I'm from Sweden.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know a Swedish person, you know.
Okay.
And then the black side is Congolese, so I'm the whitest white and blackest black.
Oh, Congolese. Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's wrong with the Congo?
I didn't say anything at all. I was just sitting here thinking, like, I just did this whole thing just on the Congo and all the men over there and their multiple wives and stuff. It was actually very enlightening. It was some things I did not really know about that part of the region.
No.
Yeah. All right. How many baby daddies will you have? No, I'm fucking with you.
Fuck that. No, I would have had one, and I would have had.
Marcy said, I'm Dutch.
No, I would have had a 2-month-old if I carried through the pregnancy.
Oh, well.
But that was the one who hit me with his car and shit, so.
Oh, shit. We got drama.
Drama alert.
Get over here!
Do you want that story or not?
We gonna get into all kinds of shit over here.
Oh, no. Help me.
She's like, help.
Mom, if you're watching this.
Help me. So on that day, she got hit by the car, but it did not take her out. But he sure as fuck tried. Okay, so let's start with what happened there.
Okay, so I had been talking and dating my ex for probably 2.5 years. He had a daughter. There was already a lot of troubles going on in that relationship, but I think I stuck it out.
Is this the 37-year-old?
Yes, but I think I stuck it out just because of the daughter and I had such like a close bond. She was 2 when I met her, and so I lived in Tempe in my college apartment still. And she would come spend the night. She'd still be in diapers. Me and her would sleep in my like twin-size bed.
Aww.
She'd just hold on to me or whatever. He'd have like late nights at work. And so that's kind of how it started, was honestly just watching his daughter, and then me and him got to know each other more. We became a couple, and honestly, I would say that night was just me being stupid, and I should have just left him probably a year prior.
Keep going.
I'm fixing my lash. But no, I mean, so that night or whatever, well, I guess that day, I can't focus, my ADD's on steroids. But no, I mean, that day he said, I want to spend the day by myself, get some errands done. So I didn't think anything of it. He's done it before, you know, got errands to do, whatever, go do you. And I was sick actually, so I didn't really care. So I went back to my apartment in Scottsdale, and he lived in Mesa. And I was like, oh, I need my laundry because I have work clothes in there. I was like, I got work clothes in there. I need them. And so he was like, okay, I'll bring them later. And I was like, okay, I work at 7 a.m. I need you to bring them before like 9 or 10. Long story short, he doesn't get there until 2 in the morning. And he pulls up with the girl in the car and his roommate. And he walks upstairs, go to my apartment. I was sitting in my car. And basically I see the girl and she's glaring at me. And I go up to his roommate and I'm like talking to his roommate. And I'm like looking at this girl like, I was like, I know this bitch. Like, I've seen this bitch on Facebook. And so I walk upstairs, I go, who's in the car? And he's like, Tiffany. And I'm like, Tiffany?
Nope.
So at Tiffany Robinson, if you're watching this, you're a hoe and a half. But anyway, basically, no, I mean, it was like a car chase back to Mesa because he didn't bring my shit at 2 in the morning. I threw a lock at his face. It hit him square in the nose.
Not a lock.
A lock.
So you're violent too.
So no, I'm not violent. Like if
throwing a lock is violent.
I'm not, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not violent. Like this motherfucker pushed every button he possibly could and brought out just like.
Yeah, he pushed some buttons right.
Push some buttons, push some pussy, you know, whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
He was pushing P. Pimping your ass out.
Nah, hell, not me. Maybe her. But nah, until we got back or whatever.
And he was shooting up the club too.
But nah, he hit me with his car trying to turn around me. Got my 9th concussion, split my knees open, got like road rash all up the right side of my body. And then his roommate back at the house held my arms behind my back, and she came up trying to laugh next to me, and I fucking swung on that bitch.
Oh my God.
But what is it? 11 months later, I just finished my anger management courses, and there's no longer anything on my record.
So you're no longer...
I'm no longer having a misdemeanor.
Sure.
So, and I'm not angry. I just hate cheaters. I hate cheaters and I hate bitches that allow people to cheat. Like if you know that dude's in a relationship and you're willing to like go and do that, like fuck you, rot in hell, be single the rest of your life.
Didn't you just say you were Congolese? Well, we just had this conversation that men have multiple wives.
Congolese can do that. Last time I checked, I look like the pastiest black motherfucker you've ever met. So
You need to get in touch with your Congolese side.
no, fuck that.
Sharing
I'm
is
in touch
caring.
with my black side, my African American side, but
you-
not my African side.
Do you like women?
No,
That's why you don't like to share.
no, I don't like bitches.
You're
for real.
selfish. So selfish.
Definitely. Well, I'm selfless to people I care about. I don't know. I went to an all-girls high school too. I've had my fair share of women being around. I'm good.
She's like, I'm okay with seeing other vaginas.
Yeah. No, I've seen pussy plenty of times. I've seen boobs, ass, whatever.
Send me a couple. All right. So, what brought you to Arizona? Did school bring you to Arizona? How'd you end up in Arizona?
College did. I honestly, ASU was not my top choice. University of Indiana was, Bloomington, but I got deferred, so I didn't get in right away. I did wind up getting in, but I just kind of wanted to get everything set up, so I got like my dorm of choice. I lived in Manzanita. Go Manzi. But I mean, ASU is a shit show.
ASU is crazy. So how many of your friends ended up in porn? I mean, corn.
Important shit.
No, we got to use the. You got to
Oh,
say
in
it with
corn?
the C. Can't say it with the P.
In corn.
Yep, because they'll strike us. So
I mean, my roommate from college, she did a lot of stuff while we were still in school, and she wound up flunking out because of it. Mm-hmm. She was too busy.
she was too busy taking that.
Literally.
She was trying to get
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
for pushing that P.
No, for real.
All right. So what'd you go to school for?
Psychology
Oh, so
and business, so I can pick up on bullshit in
so
two different
so
ways.
you really are crazy and was learning how other people are crazy and you supposed to be
No.
helping them out.
No.
But instead you out here being a whole ass situation.
Situations here. It's like no, but no. I mean, psychology was dope to learn about. That was the only class in high school that made me want to go to college.
Uh-huh.
Other than that, I did not want to go.
That's what they all say.
I mean, most people after freshman year failed out of their psychology major as it is, because people think it's easy.
Because they're crazy.
No, they think it's easy, and then they go in, and it's like it ain't.
No, they find out they ass is crazy too.
They're like it ain't cool.
All right, so here we are today, 2023. You're back in Colorado, visiting Arizona.
Would never live back out here again.
Why not?
It's boring. People are fake. They move weird. I'm good.
Colorado? What the fuck you do in Colorado?
Work. I work 2 jobs. Work in social media and marketing. My other job is a behavioral therapist.
So how come you didn't go, hey, Bailey, you know, I could help make your social media bigger and better and stuff like that.
Shit. Well, unless you pay me $27 an hour like my other job is.
You don't freelay, you don't do shit on the side on your own?
Nah, not really. I'm too lazy.
Yeah,
But working
that's
2 jobs, I need my freedom.
I gotta teach you how to hustle.
I need my free. I used to hustle hella hard, but
Not in the streets, lady.
not in the streets. I used to be way more about my bag. I used to be way more about my bag.
Yeah, doing this.
No. Now I'm just tired all the time.
You sound like an old ass woman.
After 3 months of pregnancy, shit.
I'm just
fuck all that.
tired all the time.
I'm tired
Oh
all
my
the time.
god, I just want to sleep.
Fuck. I mean, I know like zodiac signs don't mean shit, but I'm a Taurus. I sleep.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means.
I sleep all day and night. We're supposed to be bulls, so we just sleep.
Well, last time I saw a bull, well, there's 2 different terms of a bull. There's this bull, where he's just out making sure that they get they.
Here comes the money.
All right, and then there's the bull that is fucking gonna ha, and they chasing after a motherfucker with a red apron.
Yeah,
I
but
ain't
that,
seeing
that
nothing. Neither
bull
one of
ain't-
them.
That bull ain't getting up unless you
Neither
make
one
it
of
worth
them.
their while.
Neither one of them are sleeping.
No, have you ever seen a bull in a field? They sleeping.
A bull in a field.
They sleep.
I actually never seen a bull
Like
in a field. I seen a cow.
cows be standing up. Cows be eating, chomping all day, fucking running their little lips and shit. But no,
Jason said, "Me too."
but no, a bull. I'd be sleep.
All right. So what else are you doing out here in this world?
This world.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I work with kids with autism. I feel like that's me giving back to the world because it ain't easy.
Good job with that. Good job with that.
Yeah,
Appreciate
that one's that one's a hard little job right there. Give back to those little kiddos.
All right. So, what made you want to come on the podcast?
I've never been on a podcast before, and I used to. One of my friends, like I guess a couple of them, always used to do YouTube when we were younger. I used to do YouTube when I was younger, and I just always enjoyed the vibe. Just got too busy.
Got too busy.
Yeah, trying to work and stuff. It was easier when I didn't have to work. Trying to edit your own videos.
Being a kid is absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, for real.
There's no such thing as responsibility.
No, exactly. Then you hit teenagehood and it's like, well, fuck you.
All right, so you out here navigating this world as we speak right now. So you made it through your whole first trimester?
Of what? Life?
Being pregnant.
I did, yeah. Whole first trimester up until the day you had to get an abortion in Arizona.
And what happened?
I chose to get an abortion done. I just decided I was like, I don't want to have a baby daddy of like a psycho, you know?
A psycho. So you're ready for kids?
I am ready for kids. If I do find the right, I've always wanted to be a mom when I was younger. I love kids. I'm really like, I have really good motherhood instincts. I know how to cook, clean, be really loving and stuff like that. The problem is I just have a very bad radar for men.
You better be good while you're out here this weekend then.
I'm not doing shit this week.
Somebody shoot up the club and then all of a sudden you're like,
I'm definitely gonna go out, but I ain't the type of bitch to throw ass. That ain't happening.
Unless you got $1,000. Now if you got $1,000,
yeah, you give me a bag and I'll give you some cheek for a couple minutes.
She said, give me a bag, I'll give you some cheek.
Until that happens, that ain't happening.
And you're also currently on your fitness journey?
I am, yes.
What is your goal?
My goal right now, I'm sitting actually at 195 pounds, which is crazy for me. I used to be an athlete my entire life. I never got higher than 165.
All right,
so I'm trying to just lose all that weight.
Stand up.
Stand up, okay.
Stand up. Let the bad boys see what you're working with. You got to do it. Yep, you got to do the side preview and the turns and all that. All right.
It's not too crazy. I mean, I'm not like, and that's the thing too. It's like I'm not out of shape. It's just I'm not where I want to be.
Well, at least you are cognizant of where you're currently at and have a goal of where you would like to be. Because that is those are two totally different things that a lot of... You're not that lazy, I'll say that. No, because a lot of women don't want to do the work. They would rather do a pill or a diet or something as opposed to going to... Then I say this. Just because you lose weight don't make you look good.
No. I mean, and that's the thing, too, is I've lost... Like, I mean, I was 195 when I first moved back to Colorado in August. I have no idea what I'm at right now, but, like, I mean, you gotta tone, you gotta keep going to the gym, you gotta eat. But, I mean, I'm not
build
saying
the booty,
go on a
tone
diet.
the legs,
yeah,
shoulders.
But you gotta eat healthy for sure.
Yeah.
If you're smacking down Reese's every day, you ain't... Don't matter how much working out you're doing.
Good job. Kudos to that shit. All right. So, what are some of the things you enjoy doing?
Like in my free time?
Yeah, besides
sleeping. Besides fucking, I don't do any of that. But no, I mean, I would say my top three. I love sleeping. I love cooking for my roommates, just making new meals and stuff like that. They try them. They're like my little test dummies. What else? I mean, going to the gym. Going to the gym, honestly, if you don't make it a chore, it's a pretty nice activity to clear your mind.
Look. So.
Some mindfulness for you.
Y'all probably see, I'm not even going to lie. Today, for me, is a crazy day. I woke up this morning. I took my cousin to the airport, came home, jumped in the shower, got dressed. I went to the gym with my nephew. We did chest and shoulders. And then from there, I had to go to my home up in Anthem and prep for tomorrow. And, yeah, things went rather late. So I'm still in my gym clothes. I probably still smell like the motherfucking gym. But I feel so motherfucking good. Like, I feel absolutely amazing. And the thing about it, I'm going back again tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Round 2.
I do that all the time.
Fight.
Go.
So, what? Well, actually, I am going late, because I'm going to get my uncle, and then we're going to the strip club.
They're gonna go drop a band.
We going to pay somebody's rent
Literally.
on their like townhome, like expensive townhome. If it ain't $2,500 or more, then
Then you don't want it.
yeah, we don't want it. We dropping real bags. So that means I can have you twice, 2.5 times.
For real. What half would you want?
Bottom half.
Makes sense.
I like the bottom half. My bottom half guy kind of guy.
Yep.
Ass and pretty cookies do it for me. Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Then I make her milk. I milk her cookie.
It's wild.
Welcome to my world. All right. We're all over the place.
No, for real. Welcome to my world.
No, welcome to my world. Cause shit,
I got ADD.
I live in a
This is my
place where
life.
anything can happen at any point in time. There's no such thing as regularness. Well, one moment we were sitting there and we were just watching Titanic and everything was great. And then the next moment we were boom, 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 boom. She was all over the place and shots were fired and the money man showed up. There's a lot to happen. And then she came.
Happy ending.
It's the best kind of ending. All right, what are some of the goals? What are you looking to accomplish in your life, young lady?
I think my biggest goal is just to have a family of my own one day. I've always wanted to have.
So you don't want to go steal another family? You want your own? You're not going to steal
I want
one?
my own. Like, I wouldn't mind being a step parent because I feel like I kind of did that for 2 years with my ex and his daughter. And me and her still talk on occasion if the baby mama allows because he can't see his daughter right now. But I think I want to have at least 2 kids. Maybe I want to do it in doubles. If I have 2, that's cool. If I have a third, there has to be a 4th. But I ain't doing 6. Like,
Well, that's fucked up.
it's gotta be doubles. Like if I had like 3 and then the 4th wound up being twins, like, okay, then I'm gonna go for 6, I guess. Like, you know, but it all depends on the person and it kind of depends on like financially where we're at and everything. Like, I'm not gonna bring in kids and like not be set for it, you know.
You know that's not your choice, right?
That's
That's
not
why
my,
I say you have to get a good man.
Well, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not even gonna have kids with anyone until that happens.
So then stop letting crazy guys shoot up the club.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, people be in my DMs left and right. Don't get me wrong.
I'm sure they are.
Unless you prove to me that
I
you're
am
worth
not
my
one
while.
of the guys that was in her. I mean,
No,
I was in her DMs.
He was in my DMs, not like
but
that.
my DMs is different than those DMs.
Those DMs can be shown online.
And I'm not on the Snapchat either, so I'm like missing out on all the good shit.
But no, I'm just waiting to find the right one. But I mean, my goal, like when I
Find
was
the
younger,
right one or be found by the right one.
both. I think it goes 50-50. Like you gotta find
it
someone.
doesn't. A man will find you.
A man will find
really,
you, but if you're doing stuff that a man's not gonna like you have to make yourself presentable.
correct. So
to
you
be
have to put
approached.
yourself in position. Now, see, oh my God. And how old are you?
23.
See, the fact that a 23-year-old woman knows this shit, I say this to so many people all the time. If you want a fucking lawyer, put yourself in the position where lawyers are at. If you want a doctor, put yourself in a place where doctors are at. If you want a construction
you're
worker,
through the streets, you're gonna attract the fucking traffic code.
if you're going to clubs and bars, like understand, you're getting the club bar guy. Mm-hmm. If you're not putting yourself in a place where the man you're looking for is at, you're doing a disservice to yourself. You can't sit here and say, there's no good guys out here. No, there's no good guys where you're putting yourself at. Exactly. You're putting yourself in shitty positions around shitty people. Congratulations. Shit flows downhill.
Yeah.
So take your ass to the top of the hill so at least you can see where the shit or control where the shit goes.
I mean, it's like what they say, like attract what you want to attract.
Attract what
Or
what you want to be.
Yeah, there you go. I tried it. But yeah, no, I mean, I think that's my big thing. Like,
sounds
people,
like you're a perfect candidate. Go hang out at the nursing home. You'll be good. Find you a nice, handsome old man.
and that's the thing too is I've met really nice guys, but then I feel like, I mean, I don't even think my social media now really has anything to do with it more when it, like, my Instagram was kind of all over the place. But, like, I feel like people think how you are on the internet is how you are in real life. Like,
okay, but that's okay.
I feel like it's like hit or miss.
No,
Like, hear me
that's
hear
your
me out,
first
hear me
impression.
out.
That's
Hear
your
me
first
out, hear me out.
impression.
If you go on Facebook or LinkedIn, you can see how smart, how intelligent, blah blah blah. If you already go on Instagram as your first thing, the first thing in your mind that you care about is what do they look like? What do blah 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 blah. So instantly, you don't care about anything up there. You care about what their body is. Correct.
Okay, so this is what I'm pulling up your Instagram right now,
Yeah.
right? Because I have these conversations with so many women all the time,
No.
and
My Instagram's pretty chill though.
the biggest thing is you guys don't understand that your Instagram is your meal ticket, right? So your top 3 pinned pictures. One, you in a
The leopard print one.
leopard print top,
Yep.
okay,
That's in Mexico.
with your devil's
Devils.
your horns, right? That might give a little bit of a bad impression because it's like, okay, so she's on demon time.
Wait, what devil horns?
That one right here.
Hold on, I'm going on my phone so I can see it.
'Kay.
I'm blind.
So we could do this together.
I mean, the devil horn one, I feel like looks more innocent than the first one. The first one looks like
True, but right now and today, the way everything is going, that means you're on demon time.
See, but that's the thing. If you look, if you're a woman, because men don't do this, if you look at the date and you go, okay, 2022, she was a 22-year-old.
As men, we don't care about that. We don't look for that.
Exactly.
We just look
But
at the pictures.
But also, if you know how to work your way around Instagram, like,
But as men,
That's an old
here's the
picture.
here's the problem. You guys expect men to do a whole lot of work. We're not doing all that work.
but
we're
then
looking.
But if you have the effort to look up my
No,
Instagram,
we're looking at your pictures. A lot of the time, you're gonna end up on the explore page or some shit because you're an attractive young woman. So we don't care to look at dates. We don't read any of that shit, right? Second picture, Top Golf. You with some girlfriends. That's actually really innocent. Looks nice and cute. Looks like
We're
y'all are
laughing.
just having fun.
See, those are my mutual friends of Brie.
Third one though, see, she's licking your face.
Third one. Wait, look. Oh. I'm that one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's because that was my best friend. She's just being a
But again,
dumbass.
first picture, demon time. Second picture, girls licking on her face. Oh, she might be a freak. Just telling you. This is giving.
but then go to the third pic.
Okay, this is a man putting that out there.
I
Okay,
know, I
so
know, I know.
next one, you're in.
Mexico again. Same talk.
Okay.
Same talk. Same night.
Yep. Okay. So basically, this is what we call the party girl pic. You're around a bunch of guys and girls. Y'all are just in the pool. Y'all are chilling, like having fun. Obviously, for you, like it doesn't seem like that. But what happens is guys look at that and they see the other guys around her. Like, let's look at the guy that's closest to her because she might be fucking one of them. That's just the thought process.
That's true.
Again, looking at it, date January 21st, 2022. That's what we're looking at. But as a man, when he's seeing that, no. So the next picture is like skylines. You're good there. Next picture is you in black hat, black top. Right? That one's cool. Next one is, I don't know, you're hiding under a piece of paper.
Next one is
hat on.
it's 6 years. So
Yeah, so all these pictures make you look like the sweet little innocent good girl. Right? Those no one would ever complain about. Then obviously you did the yearbook, the AI yearbook challenge thing.
Yep.
Right? Those are cool. Then you got all the other. Now for the most part, all the rest of your pictures are straight until you get to bam.
the bathing suit. I mean, hear me out.
Which
Girls post bathing suit pictures in Arizona.
true.
If I was posting that in Colorado, red flag. But we're living in 120 degree heat in
But
the summer.
this is what I say to women all the time, right? At the end of the day, you're trying to attract a man that's willing to spend the rest of his life with you, right? A lot of times that a man, when he looks at a woman, he doesn't want to see that his woman is just showcasing her body all over the internet. Because you're doing it for one reason only. Attention. You know you're going to get likes. You know guys are going to look at you, right? And you're literally, it's a calling card. It's the look at me. Look at me.
See, but I feel like also with that, like, and that's why I don't, like, I feel like if people have me on Snapchat, okay, you get to know me a lot more than Instagram because I'm posting live videos, like what I'm doing throughout the day, kind of like I just vlog my life. And I feel like also like that whole phase, because I mean, I've had bathing suit pictures up at least like once every year and stuff. But for me going on like a fitness journey, that's for me to be like, well, that's the improvement I've had on my body. Like, it might not be as skinny as it was in 2021, but like it's. But
when it's a fitness thing, and especially the way these fitness models today are sexualizing fitness in such a major way, the only thing that's really that's gonna pass is like if you have a where I started and where I'm at today. Otherwise, no, you're expecting a perfect stranger to know and look at you in a certain fashion.
But I also feel like if a perfect stranger's looking at my page and they can't
it's a
open
perfect
their
stranger
mouth
that
and
you're
say
gonna
something,
it's
though,
probably
like,
gonna be a perfect stranger though that's gonna hit on you
well,
and
yeah,
potentially
like,
make you wife.
Yeah, but you gotta say something.
But
if you're
no.
looking at me from a distance and you're just scrolling like a
If I'm
weirdo,
looking at you, if I'm the stranger and I'm looking at you from a distance, I'm not gonna say anything to you because I don't know you.
No, but I'm saying like if you're looking on Insta, what are the DMs for? Why are people sliding in?
But if you give the wrong impression, or if I get the wrong impression, the DM never happens.
That's true.
So again, you're you have to always look at it from the opposite perspective. He could be the man of your dreams, but that one picture is the one picture where he goes, "Yep, I'm not gonna message her. She looks like she's for the streets."
Yeah.
So it doesn't ever get that far. We always have to, when I say put your best foot forward, cool. Now, you could go be at the perfect cigar bar where all the doctors are hanging out and you know they're single and they're ready to mingle, right? But if you show up in a slutty-ass dress, like, they're going to look at you as a sex piece. Well, okay, well, we're going to fuck her tonight.
True. I mean, I'm very good at, like, if I go out in, like, a professional setting, I'm going to act that way. Like, tonight, like, what I'm wearing, I'm like, I'm going out with my sisters. None of us have ever been able to drink together, and they are 29 and 30, and our cousin is 21, I think she is, so she's the youngest. So it's like the first time we can all drink together. I'm like, fuck it. I'm single. 2 of them are in relationships. Like, my cousins are here. It's just like, fuck it. We're going to have a good time. Like, go out.
How come I didn't get an invite?
Anyone can go. I don't even know where we're going.
No, I'm just angry because I didn't even get an invite. Like, there's no invite.
You're going to Jaguars. Maybe I'll tell everyone to go to Jaguars.
Whatever.
You can meet all the sisters.
Whatever. No one ever cares about me. Just leave me.
The gaslighting. Here goes the psychological facts. The gaslighting.
There's no gas. There's no lighting. There's no fire. I'm an angel. So, no, yeah, it has to be. It has to be that way because there's a lot of women that disqualify themselves before they qualify themselves. See, a lot of people are qualified for the job, but unfortunately, so the bad part about it is, right? Let's say you're the good girl, but all your friends are hoes. And you hang out with your friends. And when you're hanging out with your friends and everybody knows all your friends are hoes, but this guy is like, damn, I want to fuck with her so bad, but not like that. Like, I really want to be with her. I think she would be a good girl, but at the same time, she's probably not because she's hanging out with all them fucking hoes.
I mean, right? I like the way I look at it. Like, either way, like
good girls.
I've always been looked at like she has so many guy friends. Red flag.
That is a red flag.
But like, when's the point of like those are genuinely like her friends since childhood?
So this is the problem. That's not true.
That is true.
No, it's true for you. They're friends.
But I think doesn't that fall more on men being more uncomfortable with themselves?
Listen to a man. Okay? Just listen to a man. We do not want to be as looking at you, you're an attractive woman. All men see attractive women as sex objects. Point blank, period. You friend zone them. They didn't friend zone you. So it changes the game. So as long, like, I can tell you right now, pick up your phone, call one of those friends and be like, oh, I've been drinking tonight. You know,
Should we test
I've
this?
been single for a while. Hold on, here the whole thing. I've been single for a while, and I ain't gonna lie, I just want some dick, and I know we're close, that I can count on you to, you know, just take care of me, and I'll be good, and I'll be safe. They're gonna go for it every time.
No, I have so many that would be like, Elena, you're drunk as fuck. They'd ask me where I am, pick me up, and bring me home. I have several of those.
But you know what they always ask? Are you being for real? The moment you validate that, I've done this on my podcast so many times, and I can pull up so many other podcasts of the exact same thing. And if you said exactly what I told you to say, your feelings are really going to be hurt, because you're going to find out. Men are not friends with women because we want to be your friend. We always wait for the opportunity where you allow us to fuck you. And you're young, so they're young.
I mean, I don't know, because I feel like part of them too, like having a younger brother, like a lot of my guy friends and him are
for
friends
instance,
too.
look
Like,
at Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti chased old girl from Sister for 7 years. After 7 years, he finally got her. Okay? He played the friend zone, did everything that he needed to do. He finally gets her. He's back with the chick that he initially left her for. Why? Because at the end of the day, as men, and again, I don't understand why this is so hard for y'all to understand. We play the long game.
but it's also like
No,
they would
long
never
game.
be able to do that with me either way, because they know their spot. And I'm very stubborn. I won't change who I like or don't like, even in the future. Like, they could come up with $1 million. Like, I could think of like 5 of them that I'm still friends with. $1 million. Elena, will you date me? No, because I know way too much about you. You're like a brother to me. You've come over just to talk to my mom and dad about things.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You friend zone them.
I mean, for part of them, I think we friend zoned each other.
Yeah. Someone said, bruh, he's speaking a bunch of dumb shit. Girl, your Instagram is fine. There's never... Guaranteed it's a female saying this.
Who said it?
It says it's Raina. This is off of Twitch. There's nothing wrong with it. Also, if he's saying stuff like this is because that's how he views women. Like, here's the crazy part. There is no view of women here. This is called advice. This is advice of how men view Instagrams if they're going at, which is why, well, a lot of guys are hitting you up in your DMs for a lot of sexual things, right?
Not all of them.
But
Some also, because I play video games too, so a lot are also...
But are the majority of them, well, first of all, are the majority of them men?
Depends on what social media it's on.
We're just going to talk Instagram.
Instagram? Not... I'd probably say maybe like 60-40, to be honest.
60-40. And the guys that are in your Instagram are the ones that are DMing?
I would say maybe like a third of the ones DMing are like sexual.
Yeah, they're being sexual. Okay,
but just a third of the guys. I wouldn't, like, most of them are honestly like, this is a dope pic, or like, because a lot of them just know, like, once you see like my story or Snapchats. Or,
well,
like,
no, we
things,
we have to be very covert today. Like, if a guy
no,
walks,
I've seen some that are like,
no,
give me some ass pics right now. Drop some ass pics right now, and I'm like, nah, bro. Like, the ones, like, honestly, if you're a straight shooter, like, there are girls out there that'll
go
send them
for it.
to you in 2 seconds.
No.
If you're not straight up, don't expect, like, if you're beating around the bush, like, like, if you're swiping up something stupid, like, dude, that's a dope cat.
But here's the thing.
Thanks, and I'm
this,
probably never
this
opening
comment, this comment is a prime example of why women lose. When men tell women how we are, literally, this is exactly how we are as men. Girl, fuck him. Don't listen to him. It's okay. You're not finna date her. You're giving her bad advice because of what you want to do. As a man, if a man is interested in a woman and he's checking out her Instagram, he is going to sit here and create a profile of what he thinks she is. A third of the guys that are hitting her up are strictly doing it for sexual reasons. Why? Because they're prejudging her pics and thinking that she's a slam piece.
I also don't even think it has to do with. I feel like dudes try and fuck anything.
Thank you. That too.
Dude will walk up to a rock
that
if he's
is
horny enough and try and put it in a rock.
That is part 2 of that. Now add on top of that like, okay, so for instance, I mean, I'm 44 years old. Mm-hmm. I'm used to going out and talking to women and, hey girl, what's your phone number? Why? Because we didn't grow up with cell phones.
See, and I wish I grew up in that era because honestly, like...
You had to be real.
You had to be real, but also, like, that's the thing, too, is social media is such, like... It's a shit show. And, I mean, I've seen, like, a ton of, like, celebrities and other people talk about this. Like, I work in social media marketing. Like, I wouldn't have my job without social media. But do I like social media? No. I think
because it's false. It's a lie.
It's always a lie. I have never met one person who, like, even people that post innocent pictures all the time... People that post innocent pictures are honestly more freakier than people that are just like, fuck it, I'm going to post like a picture in this, you know, this bodysuit, whatever, kind of revealing, because it's like, that's honestly as crazy as I'm going to get.
Mr. I'm trying to get that ass is going to look at her and be more apt to message her and try to wife her, and then after the fact finds out she's for the streets. But at least she got a chance.
Yeah.
For the women that are posting themselves all over the internet and putting everything out there to be seen just for attention, a lot of guys, if they do message, so as men we have 2 modes. We have recreational use mode, as in we're just fucking you, and then we have wife mode, as in I want to be with you, I want to take care of you, I want to pay your bills. I want to love you. I want to do all this stuff.
But I feel like also in my like younger age demographic, there's a lot less of loving, caring men.
Well,
or not loving,
y'all
caring
are
men.
all so young.
They are. Everyone is loving and caring, but my age group, we're literally, it's like a scientific fact that we're going to be the worst generation for love because of social media, and we grew up. I mean,
well, there's 2 things. It's social media.
But it's also, we're always on our phones.
Well, no.
We can't put our phone down for 2 seconds.
It's social media. Like 80% of you guys come from single-parent households. Moms raise sons to be the husbands they never had, not the husbands for the women of the world.
Or some raise them the opposite way.
And then you have a bunch of girls being told, be independent. You don't need a man. Get your own bag. Don't have kids till you're 30 type shit. And then on top of that, it is reinforced by shitty social media, which is nothing but a lie.
I think back in the day, you could have kids younger and you could get married younger. Right now,
and they lasted.
No. But I'm just saying, right now, unless you are making bank, you're not settling down because you need money. You need it's hard to live life constantly. Like people before, you could go to work right after work. You go out and drink. My dad's told me many stories like. That's just how it was. You go out to drink after work all the time.
Yeah.
You can't do that a lot unless you're trying to drop $50 going out every night.
Well, so again, this goes back to the feminist movement. And when you really look at the outcome of the feminist movement, the only thing the feminist movement did was it literally lied to women and talked you guys into joining the workforce. Prior to the feminist movement, women were at home raising families. Now you're in the workforce. Literally, inflation jumped up 61% between 1950 to 1960. From 1950 and before, you could buy a car for under $10,000. No, fuck that. You can buy a car for under $5,000. You could buy a house for $10,000 to $20,000. By the 70s, you're talking 3 times that. By the 80s, and it's just continued to go up. Why? Because you doubled the workforce. All they did was they sold you be equal to a man. In order to be equal to a man, take your ass to work. Okay, great. Put your kids in daycare. Let's create all these extra jobs. And
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I could never be a stay-at-home mom. I think it's too boring. And I know like they look like a great couple. Some people can do stay-at-home shit. Me having ADD, I would get bored as fuck.
See, that's
like during
because
COVID, I was
you ain't got
losing
no
my mind.
goddamn kids. When you got some motherfucking kids,
even
no,
when I was
kids
watching but even when I was watching
they
my
do not
ex's
sit
daughter.
down.
Well, no, even when I was watching my ex's daughter, I mean, she would want to do everything with me, but it would just be like too much. Like at some points, it's like overbearing. Like when do you get time for yourself? And I get that. That's just having a kid. You don't get time for yourself in the first.
And that's
bit.
what I'm saying. That is a full-time job.
It is. Yeah.
So your ADD isn't gonna kick in because you're constantly doing like.
No, I mean, and that's the thing too, though, is like.
And by the time
she
the
would
kid
go and
goes to
destroy
sleep,
shit, and I would be like, I don't even care. I'd be like, destroy it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just ruining it for yourself, and it's gonna get thrown away.
See, now
that's how I was raised. Though. If you ruin your own shit, bye. It's in the trash.
when you're in a home and it's like you and your man or your husband, because there would be a level of discipline that would be in place. Like you're not gonna allow that too. When it's your home and it's your home that you built and your home that you clean and those things, it becomes very different because, okay, I mean, like, does it look like my kids live here? You were actually in their room.
Yeah.
Right? What happens is with children comes discipline and structure, and you find out real quick, yeah, you got to tell your kids to clean up their shit and do that shit because you don't want to be the person that has to constantly go do that like over and over and over again. And kids, especially when they're young, like you're saying, she's 2 years old. She doesn't even understand.
No, I mean now she's 5.
She doesn't
and that
even
girl
understand what destruction is at that age.
Oh no, she
knows what destruction is, and she's less apt to do it. But when they're like babies.
No, I think now she's more apt to do, but that also has to do with just her situation and like shitty kind of parent
there's
figures.
No structure.
There's other
that
stuff,
sounds like there's no structure in
like
discipline.
she got the most structure from me, and I'm not even her parent. So.
Yeah, and those are the things. So,
but I feel like back to the point though, like I feel like my generation's a lot more independent because, like you said, there was a lot more like single parents. For like
single parents,
basically.
single-handedly ruin our country, hands down.
Yeah. But I mean, also like when you look at it, like, I mean, there are people out there willing to get in a relationship with someone that already has a kid, but it still is like it was way more frowned upon back in the day for sure. But it is definitely hard to like walk into a relationship and like because most people aren't like wearing it on their sleeves. I have a kid.
Even in my day, in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Like, it's frowned upon to be a single parent. That's not a badge of honor. Today, that seems to be a badge of honor. Like, I don't think it's a badge of honor,
but it's like you can't really do anything.
I just talked to
a
chick literally last night. I would just rather be a parent on my own. I don't want a co-parent. I don't even want my parents to help. It's like a badge of honor to prove that I can do it on my own. It is. There's a whole generation of I just want to prove shit. And it's like, who are you proving this to and why?
To everyone that doubts us.
and that's it. But here's the bad part about it.
I wouldn't be a single parent. Me and my sister had this conversation earlier. Like, I mean, that was one of the reasons too for my abortion was like, do I want to do this by myself? Yes, I would have support left and right. But at the end of the day, I would prefer
it's not a benefit to the child.
It's not, no.
You're hurting your child.
Yeah, I think being adopted too, I have like a very unique standpoint. Like, being adopted, cool. I was adopted into a very great family. Love my parents to death. Love my birth mom to death. My birth dad, I definitely still have an issue with. Because it's like, I didn't know who you were till I was 19 years old.
Yeah.
So you never made an effort to reach out. And then all of a sudden, I find you, and you start bashing my mom.
You also have to keep in mind, though, it's like adoption. And
But
adoption,
he
there's
knew
usually-
where I was. He talked to my adoptive parents before, but he just never made an effort to talk to me.
Well, do you understand why though?
No.
Okay.
I just think but he's also a deadbeat. He's got 6 of us total, has married only one of our moms.
But so with adoption, for the most part, I take it your mom gave you up for adoption?
Yeah.
As a father, we have 0 rights.
That is true.
He would have had to fight for rights, which in a court system, it never benefits the father. Like, we should never, the fact that it took 2 of us to make a child, but only you have say in where the child goes and what happens with the child, that is that within itself is a biased system. Okay.
I think it's biased, but also when you do, I mean,
And then
me especially going through it, like,
when the adoption goes through, they're usually told you don't disrupt their life. He could be a deadbeat all he wants to, but at the end of the day, when that adoption happens, because it causes so much confusion for a child, 9 times out of 10, yes, they do wait until after you're an adult, 18 or so, before they can or will say anything, because it's in adoption papers and everything. Like, leave the child alone. Don't do this. The adoptive parents are usually like, we know who you are. You know who they are. We'll keep in touch. And that's just it. Just the fact that he knew who you was and knew where you're at and never said anything, that within itself says he wasn't a deadbeat and he was clearly interested, right?
No.
But he was just respecting the family that you went to.
He didn't know I lived in Colorado or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, when I was first given up for adoption, like, he knew everything that took place. I don't know the full story because
it's hard for a man. It's hard for, like, he literally has to take your mom to court and the other family to court.
I mean, I would never want to like disband my adoptive parents. I love my adoptive parents to death. I mean, even like my birth mom, I mean, my 2 sisters from my birth mom, they're 7 and 8 years older. I get that. That's a hard thing. Because she was a single mom, with my 2 sisters. I don't know their story with their dad, if she got married to them or not. I know my sisters know their dad and that he lives in Chicago and stuff like that too. But like my dad, he called my adoptive parents when I was, I think, 3 weeks old or something.
Walk him down. Ram said, peace to the chat. He said, sounds like mom did a number on father.
Nah, mom did not do a number on him. No, I mean, he like, because that's the thing too, like, I'm adopted, but I'm his second oldest kid. 4 of the other ones are all after me. Like, and he had 1 boy after me who I think is a year and a half younger, who he's the only one he's paid any child support to. He bought 2 apartments for him, got a car for him. All 3 of the girls that are younger than him, he wanted nothing to do with them as well. So, deadbeat.
Well,
he did help out the older brother of me.
Here's the crazy part.
Raise,
so like you went through what you went through, right? And you made the choice that you made. If the guy that got you pregnant was like, hey, don't have that kid, and you chose to go do what you did anyway, does he have any right?
Over what?
To stop you from going to do what you did.
Like going and getting, like if he wanted me.
Could he stop you from aborting the child?
I think it's a conversation 2 people can have if one person wants to have a kid.
If you had your mind made up and he said, no, I don't want you to do that.
If I wanted to keep it?
No, if you wanted to get rid of it, but he wanted you to keep it, does he have any say in that at all?
I'd say, are you going to pay child support and are you going to be here for 18 years because he already has 5 other kids?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he has no custody over 4 of them, so not really.
so that's what I'm saying.
I would say no for him, no.
But at the end of the day, even if he would have asked you to, you're still going to go do what you did, right? Right? Imagine. I think
it would have been I think like if it was a regular person, no kids, I think that would be a conversation.
No, we're going to keep it right where the actual situation is because it's just reality in real life. If he would have asked you to keep it, there's a high likelihood that you were going to say no. And there's nothing. I
mean, actually, I wanted to keep it.
There's nothing that he could physically do to make you keep that child, right? And then the same thing runs true the opposite direction, which is like what Tennessee's doing right now. They're putting laws in place. Why? So let's say it's a one-night stand or the father makes it very clear, I don't want you to have this child. Yes, we made this child together. I don't want a child, but you make the decision to keep the child on your own. If he says that and makes it very clear, even in the court of law, later on, if she tries to come for him for child support, or it's found that it's like a one-night stand, he is held zero liability for that child because he made it very clear he did not want to keep it. You made the choice. You made the choice all on your own to keep the child.
I mean, I kind of agree with that, though. Like, I feel like if some person, like, I get it, okay, you guys did decide to make a child together, but, I mean, I didn't find out I was pregnant till I was a month in. So it was like, okay.
So
like,
it was a surprise.
This isn't a plan B motion. No, it was like, either I'm having the kid or I'm getting an abortion. Those were my two options. And then up until, like, even the day before, I didn't want to get an abortion. I was like, no, I think I can keep it. But then I was like, long term, like, if he does want rights over the kid, that's a whole court case. It's 18 years. I would have been like 40 until they're out of the house, stuff like that. Like, and I was like, financially at the time, I was fine to have a kid. Now, hell no. After moving back to Colorado and just moving all over the place, like I have a dog. I'm working 2 jobs, one of which is from home, but it's just like, it's not feasible to be a single parent. Like some people can do it. By all means, go ahead and do it if you have your family support.
It's just not.
My
I don't
family
understand
lives in
why
fucking
anybody thinks
Spain and Florida.
Yeah,
they ain't helping me.
I don't understand why anybody thinks that's fun or it's a badge of honor.
I don't think it's a badge of honor. But I mean, if you're
Well, no, not. I just want to say
you
for
gotta
you,
deal the cards what you're dealt.
I will give it to you because at least like you are thinking through the process. You're making like proper decisions. But there are so many people that are not making real.
I think my generation is also
decisions.
very big on like baby fever. Like, okay, I have baby fever like crazy. Do I want to have kids? Yes. Am I stupid enough to go walk outside, go fuck the first person I see and have their kid? No.
Well,
but
why
are there a
not? That
lot
would
of
be so
people in
fun.
my generation like that? Yeah. And because they don't realize like having a kid is a lot of work. Being basically like quote unquote stepmom to my ex's daughter, it was a lot of work. It wasn't easy most days. We were getting in arguments about who's picking up Skylar. When are we dropping Skylar off to Shannon? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an easy thing to do at all.
I agree with you so much, and I agree with you for so many reasons. It's because your generation grew up with 16 and Pregnant on MTV.
16 and pregnant, but also, like, everyone got this false reality. Like,
Yeah, it's a false reality of what you think it
my cousin told me,
is.
she's like, oh, I thought high school was, like, so much more fun. I said, where'd you learn that from? Netflix? Like, everything's not what you see on TV, you know?
He says she is pretty logical, makes her more attractive. Like,
I think through everything. I'm a very logical person. And a lot of people look over me and they're like, oh, you're dumb. And that shit drives me nuts. Because I'm like, if you talk to me.
And that's why we're having this conversation, which goes back to like what somebody commented earlier. There's no logic in what they're saying.
I don't agree with the person. Like, if you're going for someone's throat, like, back the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? If you can defend your point reasonably without like barking up a tree, go ahead by all means. Because everyone can make their own point. Everyone has their own opinion. You might not agree with all of them, but they're like assholes.
And that's
Everyone
another thing about this new generation. Whereas if we're not all on the same page, you're my enemy. Yeah. I don't understand that, and the fake outrage. Oh my God, I can't believe they did that. Oh my God, I can't believe you said this about that group. Oh my God. Oh, it's like, shut the fuck
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be sitting in my room and I'm like, oh fuck no. But like, I'm not gonna go and like blow up someone's comment section. I mean, to the viewer I'm not like harping up your tree or anything. But I'm just saying, like, if you go about it more reasonably, not screaming, I feel like it's easier, you know?
Well, the first thing that I would
always... People are more likely to listen if
the first thing that I say to people all the time is stop with the I feels. Like, you're allowing your emotions to dictate your whole conversation. It's not like everything. If you can't have a logical conversation with someone and say, hey, this is what we do and this is how we are, and then you go, well, this is what we do, and this is how we are. And we go, great. So now we need to figure out a happy medium. Instead of going, well, if that's how you think, you're not shit. Where he's not shit, and that's how he looks at them. That's a low IQ conversation. Why? One, Men want women and women want men. So if you sit here and you down talk a man for doing the number one thing that women say all the time, just tell me the truth. So you get the truth and then you go, fuck you and your thought process.
I mean, I've definitely had my fair share of like, tell me the truth, but like, as soon as you like, and I've been
Y'all
working,
hate the truth.
but I've been working on that, and that's what I feel like a lot of people need to do is like, if you don't have some self awareness of like where the problem is, like if someone tells you something you don't want to hear it, okay, then you don't need to have an outburst right back towards them. If you don't agree with it, tell them you don't agree with it. Simple as that.
See, when I went to school, we had this thing called debate class.
Oh, we still have that.
Yeah.
That's hell on earth.
But
now.
so many people don't want to do that no more because it's
Yeah.
like, no, that's not it. He said the facts. I hate that I feel bullshit. Yeah, so many in the younger crowd. I feel. Okay, and my question is, what the fuck do you know? We know you have feelings, but what do you know? The younger generation knows nothing. They just feel everything. It's feelings.
Shit, I know shit.
Before reality. It's never reality based. It's always emotion based. And this is what I feel. But guess what? You're now in the hot seat because guess what time it is?
Question.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now that time for
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
rapid fire questions. So I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. Answer them as quickly as you possibly can.
I will.
And be honest and truthful.
I will.
And yes, now I'm about to get all
Let's
up
get
in
it.
your business. All up in the
I'm
business.
an open book. Let's do it.
All right. Question number 1. Do you sleep naked?
Yes.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Do you love tattoos?
Yes.
Do you love ice cream?
I'm lactose intolerant, so I do, but I can't.
Can any of your friends unlock your phone?
Yes.
Do you
A lot of us have the same password.
Do you believe in fate?
To a point, yes.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Calling or texting?
Calling.
Favorite cut of underwear?
Thong.
Cheekies. Thong.
Thong.
What do you love eating on a date?
On a date?
Yep.
Sushi.
How old were you when you had your first kiss?
10.
Super strength or 10?
10. In a closet. My best friend's twin brother.
A little freak.
She forced us into the closet.
Super strength or invisibility?
Strength.
Pie or cake?
Pie.
Favorite sex position?
Doggy.
Movie or series?
Like movie series?
Movie, like going to the movies, or a series, like a Netflix series?
Oh. Probably series.
Watch or necklace?
Necklace.
Clothes or shoes?
Shoes.
Public sex or just the bedroom?
In your house. I wouldn't do it in the sand on the beach again, but I would do it.
What if you're like on a road trip and he's like, get in the back seat?
No, fuck that. I'm not 12. Or
12?
That's too early. I'm not 18 anymore. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
fucking
done with backseat
R.
shit.
Kelly ass. All right, dream car.
Dodge 2016 Dodge Challenger, all gray, dark gray.
Instagram or Facebook?
Old school Facebook or new Instagram.
Food you can't live without.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
What song were you listening to in the car?
I want myself by Tate McRae.
Club or bar?
If it's a club in Miami, club. Anywhere else, a bar.
When was the last time you watched porn?
Like 3 days ago.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm single and I don't be fucking everyone. So
One thing you'll never do again.
Skydive.
Simplest way to make you smile.
Tell a joke.
Who are you crushing on currently?
Who?
Yeah.
Do I have to name
who?
drop?
That's name dropping.
Name dropping. Oh. Like a normal person or like celebrity?
Nope. Normal part. Like you're literally crushing on this guy or girl.
I don't even want to say Pass that.
Uh-huh.
Too much drama.
Who's your favorite person in the world right now?
My favorite person in the world? My brother.
Who was your last kiss?
My ex.
Ex?
Yeah, last night.
In Arizona? The baby could have been the baby daddy?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be fucking with him.
I know.
Oh my God.
It was his birthday.
I'm in your city. Come and shoot the club.
That's
up
not what
again.
happened. That's not what happened.
Yeah, right.
No, today's his birthday, actually, surprisingly. So.
Restaurant or home cooked meal?
Home cooked meal.
What is the best part of your morning?
The best part of my morning?
Yep.
Probably having coffee with my roommates. We all have coffee together.
Okay. Worst fear?
Fucking spiders, snakes, scorpions, any kind of bug with their little... Ugh.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Butter pecan.
Favorite childhood memory?
Going to the lake house.
Drinking or smoking?
Drinking.
What would you do if you won $1 million today?
I would first pay off all my debts, and then I would probably fly to Spain, see my parents.
Favorite TV show?
Fuck, what is that TV show?
Yeah, what
Camp
is that TV show?
Laszlo. Camp Laszlo.
Celebrity crush. Who is your celebrity
Dave
crush?
Franco.
Who's your biggest fan?
My biggest fan?
Yeah.
Like of everything?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably my best friend, Eli.
What is the first thing you do in the morning? Masturbate.
Nah, fucking turn on TikTok.
Y'all heard her. She's fucking.
No.
Then she turns on TikTok.
No.
Social media or hanging out?
Hanging out.
Dream career.
Being an influencer.
And have you ever cheated before?
Yes.
And then the last and final question. This is the most important one of them all. What is the #1 podcast in the world?
No Capp reacts. Imagine if I said my favorite podcast in general.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we call rapid fire questions. Woo! Actually, why would I do that when I have this? Like an idiot. All right, welcome downstairs. She likes dogs and himmies. I'm sold. She's a keeper. I'm telling you, fucking around on my show, you'll find a whole goddamn husband.
For real.
They
Hit
be
my
on.
DMs. ELENA, ESSEX, Elena Essex.
You heard it. ELENA
ESSEX. And all my socials are linked in my Insta bio.
All of our socials are linked. This lets you know how much research my ass did.
Literally, he said I skimmed.
Oh, shit. Did I message you or did you message me?
I can't remember what happened. I know it had something to do with Bree's podcast.
Yeah, it was right after her podcast, and we started talking.
I think I was like, ooh, that's dope.
I'm going to have to go back through the archives and see. Juan Beltran just followed me from you. Oh, hello, Juan.
Hi, Juan.
That means you are watching the podcast.
Yeah, Dun, dun.
All right, so what did you plan on doing while you're out here in good old Phoenix besides, family stuff?
Besides family stuff, honestly,
See
just have a break.
You see this?
What?
See these pictures?
I do.
Yeah, see. This is
See,
what
but
I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
post that.
I didn't say you. I'm just saying this is the stuff.
We're looking at lewd photos, but like I wouldn't post that on Instagram.
Yeah, if
Because I get it. Instagram is like, people see it. Instagram ain't
You know what the-
Snap. I feel like keep the lewd photos for Snap unless you're an OnlyFans girl.
Here's
then do
the
whatever you
crazy
wanna.
part. Here's the crazy part. If if a guy sees that recreational use, Point blank. Period. He's not. He's just not gonna go.
No,
for it.
yeah, no one looks at that and goes wife material.
Do you understand what the number one dating app is in the world?
Is it Tinder or is it Insta?
It's Instagram.
I can see that.
There are more relationships that have happened because of Instagram than any other app in the world.
I can see that.
So when they say it goes down in the DMs, like
It
you
goes
gotta
down.
remember, it literally goes down in the DMs.
It go down. It go.
The DMs have become far more sexual and sexualized. The pictures have become far more sexual and sexualized than anything. Even when we talk about OF and porn stars and the Playboy sites and all that, where are they advertising all of those things? Mm-hmm. And when you advertise your body, you're not advertising you're married. You're advertising singleness.
Yeah.
You're advertising sex.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I know I definitely have a sexual appeal to me, but I also like.
you're just a freak. Stop lying.
I'm not gonna lie. I am a freak, but I'm not just gonna go hook up with everyone.
She's saying it for you.
Like I just like if I'm bored, I ain't just gonna go fuck someone because I'm bored. But
Well,
I do know people like that. Like,
That's to me, it's cool, but it's boring at the same time because it's like
it is boring not doing anything.
What
but,
happens is so like as a woman, like you do this thing called pair bonding. Once you get so many bodies, and it's a very low number. When I say a low number, it's below double digits. So when you get to that double digit point, there's literally a statistic that says your likelihood of divorce increases to 80% plus. And the more bodies you continue to add, the more you're likely to get divorced. And we can
I
call
feel
it.
like I could agree with that, but I couldn't because I feel like a lot of my like your generation, older ones, like they're very like you're trying to find your person. A lot of my generation
But we're not
right now
supposed
is
to
like
make it to my age
without
to be
your
out
well,
looking.
yeah, without your person. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like my age is very like we'll fucking cohabit till we're like in our 30s, 35. Which like I feel like a lot of guys don't
which is
realize
wasting time.
when you're older, women are less likely to have a healthy pregnancy. Less likely, like
Thank you.
girls have a timestamp, guys don't, guys need to realize that.
So this goes
so if
hand
guys
in
want to step it up,
hand in hand, hand in hand. You're at your prime right now.
Yeah,
Okay, even me at my age is literally like, you snatch me at one of them. You know why though?
because it's like we're fertile right now in our 20s, in our mid 20s.
You're gonna give me healthy children. Mm-hmm. You haven't had trauma.
Nope.
You haven't had a bunch of shitty relationships. You haven't been all across the fucking world talking about, I need to experience life. Experiencing life means you're experiencing heartache. You're going through a bunch of BS. They're like, oh, no, you just want to be able to control her. No, actually, I want to control the environment that she can avoid. Like, why do I need her to go out and get damaged to then come be with me?
Yeah.
No, you're like at a perfect age where, I mean, it's all in the chat. There's plenty of dudes that will snatch your ass up now and, well, put a couple babies in you.
Probably,
You're
but
young
are they gonna be there for all the other right reasons?
You're
Probably
young
not.
enough. You're young enough to go to the gym, get in shape, take care of yourself, right? And you may not believe in it, but even, I mean, clearly the relationship that you looked at and couples therapy even tonight, right? What actually happens is if you have a man that's older and established, he can provide for you things that you can't provide for yourself, which makes your life easier.
And boys, he was working a lot. It's not fucking easy fucking showers and shit.
And that's what people don't understand is
My generation doesn't understand you gotta work. People like
they're lazy.
You gotta
They
work.
think that money grows on trees.
you gotta work. I work 2 jobs just to like barely get ahead. Like I know people that are working 2 jobs and saving money. Like if you're working 1 job and like okay, don't get me wrong, because some people you work 1 job, you make a lot of money. Cool, great for you. If you are still living at home, good for you because you're saving more money. But like if you're living on your own, which basically I was doing and I accept it, like spending as much money as I was making, not saving for a future.
He is spitting
What am I
facts.
doing?
He said facts. I ain't finna buy a crashed Hellcat for new Hellcat prices.
For real.
Like, no, I'm not finna buy
For
a
real.
used Hellcat. So imagine I'm the 9th owner. Yeah, it may only have 60,000 miles, but you're charging me as if it's brand new with 0 miles.
Yeah.
No, I want brand new with 0 miles with the brand new 0 miles price, which we understand. Like,
But also, like, you gotta understand from our perspective, how much pussy have you put your dick in?
okay, but see, here's the thing. Hold up. There's a caveat to that shit. There's a caveat to that.
There ain't though. There
No,
ain't.
do you want a
hate
man that's
that.
a virgin or a man that can please you?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But do you want a woman that's a virgin? Well, every dude wants a woman that's a virgin.
Thank you.
But
You
that
know
ain't
why?
happening.
You know
though.
why?
That ain't happening.
Correct. A man will gladly take a woman that's a virgin because that guarantees that the child is ours. That also guarantees that you haven't been out slutting around. A man that can go out and slut around has earned the right to do that.
No,
because
but he's a whore then too.
no.
That's
So,
how I look at it.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that statement. If a woman is a whore, then a man is a whore maker.
Yeah, but he's also a whore in the process.
You can't be a whore if you're a whore maker.
You can
like
also be a whore.
a person that makes shoes is called a cobbler. They make shoes. But shoes get used all the time. You got work boots, you got regular boots. Work boots are meant to be ran through the ringer. You got regular boots, which are just meant to look good.
Yeah.
But the cobbler is the one that created it. And ain't nobody ever complaining about the cobbler. Like, y'all, women say that, but at the same time, you don't want a man that's inexperienced and can't do shit for you. And a man,
I
that
will say,
can
though,
sleep
I
around.
have had a virgin, and it wasn't a bad experience.
Thank you. A man that can sleep around means that sex doesn't come easy to us at all. We have to work for it regardless. So if we can get it on a regular basis, that means we've become somebody. That means women, prime example, right before then, she saw him with like 4 other chicks before she was like, okay, I got to have that.
Not me.
Not you. No. The couple prior before.
The other couple.
She literally watched him be with 4 other chicks to go, okay, there's women, y'all are pack animals.
Which is also like props to her, because me personally, I find that shit unattractive. If I see you like going through girls left and right, like that shit's a fucking wash cycle. To the curb. Bye next.
Here's the problem. You know why that's a horrible thought process?
Well, I get it. Like, people date, you go around, whatever.
Well,
like,
no.
But guys are also way less mature than girls. Like, girls know what they want. So, like,
No,
she
that's
probably
also
knew,
not true
I want
either.
him.
No, that you know why that's not true? Who asks who to be in a relationship 9 times out of 10?
Depends on the generation.
The man is always asking the woman to be in the relationship because we see something in you. And then who asks who to get married?
Depends on the generation. Honestly, for both of those, my generation is just, we do whatever the fuck we want.
Your generation's not even getting married, so they're not even in this radar. Okay, so men ask women to marry them, right? And then we say like women are the more women are actually, the men are the one that are making your life stable. We're giving you the safety, security, and stability with all that shit. So if we're giving you that all the way around the board to even make you want to even get married to us in the first, to say yes, then it's not that we're not mature. What actually happens is, and this is what people don't realize, it's not the fact that men mature slower. See,
No, but they do. That's a sign. You guys don't, your brains don't mature till later.
Both brains mature at 25 years old. My mom was a neurophysiologist,
No.
EEG technician.
You gotta look this up. I'm telling you right now.
No, my mother was literally...
Girls mature faster because we hit puberty faster.
No. Your bodies mature faster. As a matter of fact, your primary peak age for childbirth is actually between 16 and 23.
Well, yeah, that's because
But
we
it's
hit
too
puberty
young.
younger.
But that is not maturity. That is physical body maturity for making babies. But
it's also
mentally,
mental too, though. Like, I mean, you guys just develop
physically.
later.
No.
Yes.
No.
For a fact.
No, think about it. Okay, so let me ask you
Like,
this.
when you think about it, girls go through a hoe phase when they're younger, when they're in high school. Guys go through a hoe phase when they're after high school. A lot of them, there are some
true.
like athletes and stuff like that.
Correct.
They're just doing whatever the fuck they want to do, but it's also like, it's the people they're around and stuff
now,
like that.
I want you to really think about what you just said.
I think
A
girls go through it
female
younger.
go through a hoe phase at a younger age when you're at your prime.
And I feel like that's why there's so many high school pregnancies on
and
accident.
beauty and etc. A man goes through his whole phase if he's an athlete, which is, let's say, if I'm the star quarterback, running back, linebacker, some shit like that, which again, I had to earn that position for other women to want me.
It's all a social ladder.
But
that's all it is.
But like even right now, I could take you across the street to Walgreens. You're not gonna notice the guy that checks you out because he has earned nothing. That's why y'all love the fucking Futures and the Chris Browns and the Trey Songs. A man has to become something for you guys to notice him. That's not maturing slower or later.
No, that's not my point of
we have to
maturing
actually
slower.
create our value to where women are actually interested in us.
No,
because
that's not
you're
my
beautiful,
point of maturing slower. I'm just saying, like, maturing as in, like, women know what they want. They know they want a long time relationship when they're younger, and they get serious at a younger age because we've gone through stuff.
you do
younger
realize
versus
that
guys
men
wait a
have,
little bit.
over all of history, men at one point in time actually married a lot younger than women.
Well, yeah, no, I understand. I'm just saying, like, in today's day and age,
The chat's
women
going
will-
crazy. Hold on.
I have too many
It says men do develop later. It's a scientific fact.
Exactly. Thank you. I went to school.
No, mentally, they do not. All adults mentally meet their peak at 25, 26 years old.
Yes, but we start developing a lot younger.
Now, emotional development and sexual development happens sooner for women, but again, because you guys are on a biological clock, we're not.
And also, fun
And
fact,
then
women are more
they said,
horny
"Hold
than
up,
men.
can we see the puppy?" Why does everybody call this grown ass dog a puppy?
Gigi.
And then laugh my ass off. Men don't get a whole phase unless they are handsome like me. This nigga.
No, I literally. So one of my friends, I don't know if he's watching.
Hold on, we got more.
Oh.
Women have to mature mentally. If they choose not to, then it's their problem. Men get a whole phase every time they get their heart broken. And then any dog is a puppy. Any dog is not a damn puppy. Let this motherfucker come get a hold of you, and you ain't gonna be talking about, "Get off me, puppy! Get off me!"
Gigi's big. But no, I mean, I think to whoever's point that was, I think that is true though. Like, girls, or wait, fuck, what was I gonna say? I forgot. What's the second to last comment? What's the second
So
to
that
last
was the
comment?
one. Women have to mature mentally.
after every hoe phase or that whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Men get a whole
I
phase
think that
every
goes
time.
both ways. I think it just depends on what kind of guy or girl you are. Because I've seen it go both ways,
Yeah,
where
but
a
a
guy
man-
like doesn't hoe out right after a breakup, and
Yeah,
a
a
girl
man
does, and it
can't
goes the other
hoe.
way.
A man can't hoe if he's not attractive, if he doesn't have game.
No.
If he doesn't
if
make
you're
money.
if you're a square, if you can't make me smile, trust me, I ain't going anywhere with you.
Thank you. Like y'all aren't even looking at.
No. Like you could be a nerd. Don't get me wrong.
Let's
You
just
could
put
be a
it-
nerd.
Let's put it
but-
this way. I am by no means going to sit here and say that I am the most attractive man in the world, but I've put myself in a multi-million-dollar record deal at one point in time. I've always been successful in business, whether from banking, I became a financial advisor. In corporate America, I go all the way up to an executive position. I create situations like this where it becomes very successful. I create situations like this, which has become very successful. And then it doesn't help that, well, I got a goddamn mouthpiece. I know how to talk to a motherfucker. I also, when I walk in a room, I demand attention and respect because I don't walk in like some bitch. I walk in with extreme confidence. When I have a conversation with you, it's a very extremely confident situation. So guess what happens? More people pay attention to. I mean, it only helps, and I say this all the time. It doesn't hurt that, I got one of two Mercedes to pick you up in. Which one would you prefer, the SUV or the car? There are so many different things that as a man, we have to build ourselves up to this to where, like, we don't get to use makeup. All right? We don't get all of the things. We're not meant to be beauty. We're meant to be, like, if I'm not big and strong, y'all ain't paying attention. If I was fucking 5'4", 5'5", y'all really wouldn't fucking look at me. Like, I really have to be.
I have a short boy problem.
This girl is crazy.
Like
There's so many different things.
Ideally, no. I would go for someone that's 6 foot and above, like every other girl would. Yes, but a lot of shorter people have bigger personalities, and I'm more of like a personality person than looks.
So they said unless they're desperate, not sure what that was too. But a square chick can get it. That's the difference. And then facts: be hot or have a charismatic personality. And then someone said word, and you just said something. Actually, he said something. He said short guys are top tier. Here's a crazy thing. He said no cap. My BS Blue Challenger does make it easy. Yes, it does. This is the thing. So you said clubs in Miami, right?
Yeah.
Millionaires will gladly take you on their yachts, right?
Oh yeah. When we went to Miami, we had a blast.
All right. And here's the funny part. What did you have to do to earn that position?
Not look like tourists.
Thank you. You look good.
We looked good.
Good.
We had our natural curls, and people down there, they love a girl with curls because they don't know what you're mixed with.
Now let me ask you this: on the yachts that are all out there, what's the ratio of men to women?
Oh, it's probably like it's like an El Chapo type party. You got one man to like 50 girls.
Okay. Now, here's the difference. That man made enough money to either buy that yacht or rent that yacht.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
No,
And
people in Miami got money. You ain't living there for
thank
fun.
you. And this is the point proven of even with when it comes to the sex thing. A man that can accomplish something gets to conquer as many women as he wants. That's why there's the Alexander the Greats, the Genghis Khans, etc. Men that have why do women line up just to be at a Drake party in hopes to have sex with Drake? Because he's accomplished something, and it just helps the fact that he just happens to also be handsome. All these men.
But that's the thing, too, is I feel like women aren't stupid enough to be like, I'm actually going to sleep with Drake. No, you're wanting to get noticed by people in the crowd that are also there.
So that's
versus men will show up thinking, oh, I'm going to fuck Beyonce. Boy, you ain't getting nowhere near that.
Thank you. But no. So what you said that backwards. Men aren't dumb enough to go to a Beyonce concert thinking I'm going to fuck Beyonce.
No, but
a
I'm
lot
saying like
of beautiful women.
This behind stage party or whatever, guys definitely think they're hooking up with women there. And it's like, no, opposite. Like, girls, honestly, I feel like at the end of the day.
Patience said, Elena, you look fucking good.
Thank you. That's my sister. I love you. I'll be home soon.
She'll be home soon. She's having a conversation with a crazy man.
That's funny.
No. So no. The chick, and this is something that a lot of women also take for granted. Just for looking good, you get to be around millionaires and even billionaires, where you can actually become the next Kim Kardashian or anything else just because you look good. You just have to monetize it.
I think that's also just general in the world. If you know people that know people, you'll go places. If
But
you're,
as
if
a
you're
man,
stalking by rock bottom, if you're starting by rock bottom and you're staying down there, you're not going anywhere.
But as a man, we don't even get that. We don't even get that chance.
I think you do.
No,
but in different things, not for looks, but I think in different things.
We don't even end up in that room. We don't even.
It depends. Like video games, how like
no,
0% are like female gamers.
We don't even get the invite to be in the room with these millionaires and billionaires unless you have created something to where you can be around them.
We gotta be good at something.
So-
I ain't expecting to walk up to
But that's
Trey
the
Songz any day of the week and him be like, "Damn, bitch, you're like."
But you
fine as
could.
fuck."
You personally could walk up to Trey Songz
Oh my God.
and say some shit to him, and he gonna
I
look
could
at
probably
you.
make him laugh.
Thank you. But just because you're attractive, you are going to get access to even
Well, yeah, I'll
make
get
it
the time
there,
of day for
right?
sure.
Now so let's do it this way. We're at a Trey Songz concert.
But like, think of
You
it
go
flip-flop.
to security and say, "Hey, I want to go get backstage." They're like, "Go through."
They're gonna be like, "No, you're smoking dick sideways."
right now, my black ass goes over to security. Hey, I want to go back there and holler at Trey Songz. They go, "Who the fuck are you?" As a matter of fact, we finna kick you the fuck out. We don't
Well,
even get
well,
the
duh.
chance. Like, we don't even get the chance.
No, but like, let's say there was like,
Now,
I mean,
if I
think
walk
it's just
through-
girls don't have that like guys will bring girls into their back room. Girl singers aren't bringing guys into their back room.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You're
Girls
proving.
know what no,
you're
but girls
proving
know
my
what they
point.
want. Guys just want anything.
No. You're proving my point exactly. A millionaire man will take you out of McDonald's and make you his wife. A millionaire woman's never looking at the guy at McDonald's. She needs somebody that's got 1.5 million or 2 million or 3 million.
I don't even care how many like people you got. Low key, if you're a good person and I meet you in like a random setting, like most of my exes come from random settings. They're not fucking.
You said you
top-
did say smoking dick sideways. That shit. How do you smoke a dick sideways?
No, the real smoking dick soft. If you smoking dick soft, you're wild.
Smoking dick soft. What does smoking dick mean?
Just means like you're crazy. Like I made that shit up a couple years ago and I've just stuck with
you.
it.
I'm about to make a T-shirt for that shit.
Like you're smoking. You better fucking. I'm copyright that shit. I've never heard anyone else say that. Like just me. Like you're smoking dick.
Y'all
Like, you're
remember?
crazy.
Y'all remember this shit? She said this shit.
You're smoking dick sideways.
Smoking a dick
Like
sideways.
you are off your fucking rockers. That kind of shit, basically.
You've
You're
been
smoking dick.
You've been excited about this, about being on here for what, 3 weeks now?
Yeah.
So is it?
I just feel like I'm a good guest. Like I feel like I could do podcasts.
Is it everything that you thought it would be?
I didn't think Gigi would be here. But Gigi's in La La Land. I don't know what she's doing right now.
She's over there chilling. She's like, hurry the fuck up.
Look at her. Look at her. Look
Take
at her.
me for a walk, Dad. Feed me. Give me everything.
Let me out of this
Like
crate.
I've been gone all day.
She said, "Let me the
Gym,
hell out."
family, cooking, all the different things.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I need some dad. When on days like this, she's like, I need dad attention. I need
sure.
my dad's attention.
I mean, I'm the same way with my dad. Fuck.
So-
Not even like I'm just like, Dad, I'm your favorite. Dad, hello.
So what do you think of the podcast?
I fucks with it.
See, this is why you need to be in Arizona. I would have you on here. You know what?
You could FaceTime me in or Skype
no,
me in or
I
something.
hate that shit. Cause
But
see,
you
but when there's guests here, like
the
like,
audience or something.
yeah, like.
But you could still read the chat if we were on a thing.
No. I'm talking about because if you're here, you're a co-host, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're sitting on the other side of the couch over here,
Mm-hmm.
where somebody's sitting where you're sitting at.
As like a guest.
Yes, and like
I would be a dope ass co-host.
it would be because you have you have the look, you have the voice, and you have personality.
yeah.
And you're willing to we did touch on so many motherfucking topics
So many
tonight.
things.
Like interview went way out the window a long ass time ago.
No, literally.
Because we just
talking.
started talking about shit. Right? And the thing
I'm a
about it is
talker.
you're also pretty open and willing to talk about shit, which makes shit cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Completely agree. Women are pickier. Need a man that does well on their own.
Yes.
Is she a rowdy? No, Gigi's a bully. She is fully bully.
That's what she is.
She's my beautiful baby.
Yeah. No, but I think women are definitely more pickier because I know what I want. Why go after something I don't want at this point in age? Like way back when or whatever, 18 years old, I might not have known what I wanted. I'm testing the waters.
No.
Dating
all
people,
women,
seeing what I want.
All women, y'all all know exactly what you want. You
But
know
like,
why?
you know how like you have like a preference, like.
But you grow
No-
up playing
no
with
hate to
Barbies.
anyone.
You grow up
No,
doing
I
tea
didn't.
parties.
I
No,
didn't.
Not
I
you.
had my
Remove
stuffed
you.
animals.
Remove you. Women
Remove
grow
my
up
ass.
watching Prince Charming, Alice in Wonderlands, the I don't know. What's the one where she bites into the apple and she
Snow
goes
White.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Aladdin, everything is
You know my
always
favorite Disney
about
movie?
being thank you, Disney movies. Being the princess. All of them is about being the princess and being saved by a prince.
Except Moana.
Okay? Now reverse that. How many of them is I'm a princess and I'm gonna go kiss
Moana.
Exactly.
It's
one.
independent.
You got one.
No, they got newer ones now.
Which one?
All the new Disney movies, none of them are Prince Charming shit.
Patience, if you want to see, you gotta come to see Gigi.
What does he say?
She says I wants to see Gigi.
Oh.
You can come over and come see Gigi.
She fucking would drive her happy ass over here. Don't tell her.
I'm just coming for
No,
the dog.
I'm coming back. Don't worry. We'll drink your Tito's and I'll drink my tequila in a little bit. Calm down, shawty.
But like all of the Elsa, she said Elsa. All of the
Yeah, Elsa don't need no man.
all
She'll
of-
freeze that hoe.
all of the different movies, Disney movies, all of the girly movies, all of the chick flicks, all of the
that's
Titanics.
the thing. It's all of the old school. All old school was like, you need a man. Like, hell no. Unless you're paying my bills right now, the fuck are you doing for me?
But see, this is the thing. In the old school, all men were paying bills, which
That
goes
is-
back
but that's
to.
what I'm
which
saying
goes-
right now. It's like it goes both ways. Like people
Well,
expect
no,
women to
again-
be a certain way, but men ain't doing shit either.
Well, no, this is.
There are some. But
Here's the
not all.
problem. Here's the problem. See, back in the day, men were held to a standard. The moment that feminism talked y'all into coming into the work field, you then removed the standard from the man.
Not
So
really,
guess what-
not really, because I could work alongside you as long as we could both
No, no, no,
work.
no,
we
no.
could work
No, no,
opposite
no.
schedules. We
No,
could
no, no.
still have a
No,
kid.
doesn't work like that.
It does. It
No,
does.
it's never.
Especially now that you can work from home.
It's
One of my
never.
jobs I can work from
it
home.
has never, in all of history, ever worked like that. When the man is pressured to achieve, he achieved. The moment you let up pressure and goes, well, she can do half the work. We're both equal, right? Cool. I'm going to slack because she's going to hold that other weight.
I think
That's
every,
the
I
yin
just
to
think
the
every
yang.
relationship's different. Because even like my parents, for instance, my mom was making $400K a year. Fucking bless her soul, working 11 hours straight. Smartest woman in any fucking room that I've been in. She'll fucking harp up anyone's tree. But like she deserves it. Like she worked her way up in her company. She's very well spoken, very good marketer, very intellectual woman. Me, I could do good on
Hold
certain
on.
things,
No, no,
but
no.
I can't do the same thing
Hold
my
on,
mom
hold on.
can do.
Where's
But
her
my
hu-
dad, for instance,
is she married?
she is, yeah. My parents have been married their whole.
Okay, how much money does he make?
He makes well, right now he's the only one working because right now they're retired for 4 years while they're in Spain. But I don't probably right now. I mean, he probably makes like $100K a year, maybe more. I don't really
Was
know
he
how much
making
makes.
more or less
He
than
was
her?
making he was making less, but it was my dad was taking us to and from sports. My brother played
Okay.
club sports.
So-
He took
so
us to school.
this goes-
It was like roles reversed.
Thank you. I
But
want
it's like
you.
it is give and pull.
I
Like
want you to
I don't
understand.
think
Keep
people
that in
can
mind.
sit right here. I do agree with you. I don't think it
One
can be I don't
person-
think it can be 50-50 because
One
I
person
don't
is
think it's
always
feasible.
one person is always going to lead,
Yes.
whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
This is the thing: 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, you don't want to be the one leading. You want your man to lead. You don't want to be the one
I don't
stressing.
care, but if I'm leading,
You
you're
say-
doing all this shit at home that I would be doing. I'm not coming home after I'm working
But-
14 hours and you haven't done shit but sit on your ass all day. That ain't happening.
But you have to also look at it this way. A lot of times when you have that man that's not doing making the money and not providing for you, you start to lose respect for them.
oh, for a fact.
And as you lose
I mean,
respect
it
for
would
them,
be
you
the
use
it
love.
would be the
and
same
then
way.
hence
If you had a
kicks
girl
in-
that wasn't doing anything, you would lose respect for them.
No, because this is the thing. Men require respect. You require love. Again, a multimillionaire will take a girl from McDonald's and make him his wife and be happy ever after.
But yeah, but that's like he's self-sufficient. I
made-
could be self-sufficient, like if I wanted to. But it's like if you're not bringing something else to the table that I need, like because for me, like I have enough money, I can do my own thing. I do want love because I can do everything else by myself. I can love myself, but I need someone else for that
but
companionship.
it's not. thank you. When it comes to a woman, you want the companionship, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like when a motherfucker breaks in the house, do you want to go take care of her? Or you want him to?
I don't know. I've been home while our house got broken into 3 times.
Okay. You want him to go downstairs and take care of that, right?
I've done it myself. Shit.
You
You ain't fucking
done-
with a crazy bitch with a knife. I'll tell you that much.
5'10", 295 with a gun. You're not doing anything to me.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
So
I haven't seen anyone break in, though, and not
you
run if
want
they know
me
you're home.
to go handle it, or do you want to go handle it?
Yeah,
Thank you.
this is true.
Okay. When it
Mostly
comes,
because I don't want to die. I don't
Thank you.
care whoever else it would be. As long as I'm running faster than you, it's like running faster than a bear in the mountains. If I ain't the last one, I'm not dying.
Okay, so your sister said he's right on this one, and then here's a question, and we'll make this the last question of the night, especially for the chat. He said, "What do you bring to the table that most grown men don't need?"
That they don't need or they don't want.
No, don't need. As men, we have more. We live off of needs. We could care less about wants. Women live for wants. What do you bring to the table that most grown men, and keep the grown men, don't need?
Not gonna lie, I'm fucking confused.
Okay, so for
Like,
instance,
rephrase that.
let me throw it to you this way. I have multiple businesses. I make 6 figures. I am the epitome of what a man is supposed to be. What do you offer to me?
That, like, would benefit you, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say, okay, you could come home and you would have dinner for you, or wake up in the morning, there'd be breakfast. I'm a great cuddler.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm
This
like,
is-
it's just all needs
this
that, like,
is- no,
you,
no.
like, it's not work related,
The
but,
reason
like, everything
the
outside.
reason he asked that question is because a lot of women today feel that, oh, well, if I make money and I do this and I do that, that's not attractive to us. What you did say, like,
I think
you
it
can
is
sell
attractive.
me
I think it is attractive to some men that don't want to
broke
play
men.
for everything they want
those
to
are
do.
called
though.
broke men, which means he's not a grown man. A man's priority, even since the beginning, if we remove money and go back to Adam and Eve, safety, security, provision. It is his job to make you feel safe and feel safe emotionally, mentally, all of those things. Safety. Okay? Lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Okay? You don't have to worry about that. Provision.
If a guy is making
But
me
hold
feel
on,
safe,
hold on.
yeah, but I also
Provision.
grew up around guys.
Provision means I can build a fucking house, build a fire, go kill some meat, bring it home, and make sure that you can eat and are taken care of.
Well, yeah.
If we remove money from the world we live in today, I'm sorry, but a lot of women are going to fall on their face.
But that's the thing,
because
too,
that
is a lot of guys will, too.
Well,
A lot of younger guys. Full grown?
Oh, no.
No.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
But I'm saying younger,
That's
for
what I
sure.
point.
The younger demographic,
Point
a
proven.
lot of us are just floating. We just floating to whatever the fuck.
If these lights go off today,
and we had to, like, hunt and gather and do all the old shit,
and this is gonna go back, I'm gonna take this full circle, and it's gonna fuck you up a little bit.
it ain't gonna fuck me up.
It
It might
is
fuck
gonna
them up.
No, it's gonna fuck you up because you're gonna be like, fuck. Okay? If these lights go out today and you realize that the majority of these men can't build, can't make fires, can't provide, and can't keep you safe, but then a nigga like me comes walking up and you see me carrying a deer over my shoulder and dragging a bear in the other hand, and you see off in the distance that there's smoke coming up from this fucking home, and there's like 3 kids outside playing, and one woman over there like washing clothes and shit, and you're out here by yourself and you've been fucking dealing with shit and going through crazy shit, and you're like, fuck, can I just come? And I'm like, bring your ass on. And then you get there and you see 1 woman, 2 women, 3 women. Now you're the 4th one.
Am I staying? Is that the question?
You're gonna sit here and go, I may be the 4th woman, but I'm not fucking going nowhere because I don't have a house. I can't kill shit.
My dumb ass though, I would go by myself.
Again.
But I'm so stubborn and independent.
So here's the problem with that thought process, because that's what the world has taught you to be. The only thing that you're independent of is men, because to go put gas in your car, don't you require a gas station?
Well, I'm not saying independent like that, but I'm just saying
No. But
if
that's
I need
the
someone
problem.
to carry some shit, I can carry my own shit.
Hear me out. The only thing that the modern day woman is independent of is men. Because everything else that you get in life, you're 100 dependent on everything this government has given to us. From grocery stores to gas stations to light companies to rental agencies and everything else.
I mean, yes, but playing
The
devil's
only
advocate, isn't it the
thing-
same thing for men?
No, because men never walk around and say we're independent of shit. Men don't say we don't need women. Women say I don't need men. The only thing you're independent
I don't
of.
know. I've heard guys be like, I ain't need no bitch. Like, I'm like, all right, then be single, be lonely.
Well, no, here's the problem, though. Men aren't emotional, so technically, if we ever said we don't need a woman, we technically don't. Because, well, we can go buy pussy. Is dick for sale on a regular basis, or is pussy for sale on a regular? When you
Pussy.
look at the sex industry,
People push and pee.
thank you. When you look at the sex industry alone, it clearly tells you that men need women, and we don't deny it.
I mean, I also like, I don't know if this is for everyone. I know, like, personally, I'm not going to watch a porno of a guy jacking off. Does that turn me on? No. If there's a girl and a guy doing something, yes. So I feel like guys don't enjoy watching guys, and I feel like girls don't enjoy watching guys either by themselves. Because,
So,
like,
again,
your dick,
you're-
you going like this ain't doing shit for me.
You're proving.
No, I know. I'm
Sex-
proving your point. Like,
Sex
is a woman-driven industry.
it is the sex industry alone proves that men will always need women and will never deny it.
Yeah, but we don't need men.
Fortunately, no.
I mean, we do need men to
you do.
reproduce.
Here's the problem. The world that you live in, that you're so safe in today, is because of men. Men keep men in check. 93% of the police force is made up of who?
I'm guessing men. I don't know.
97% of the fire department is made up of who?
What was that comment?
It says a bitch and a woman are two different things. True.
That
and
is
then
true.
she said, a man masturbating does nothing for me. See?
That's what I'm saying. Because if you're yanking scrote, what's that doing?
Hold on. 97% of the fire department is men. 98% of your electrical workers, electrical grid workers, creators are men. Every single thing that keeps us safe and with power today are capitalized and created by men. If the police department, the men in the police department decided to say, fuck this, we're not going to work today, the looters, rioters, robbers, killers, grapers, child touchers get to run rampant and run free because the other men in uniform decide to take a break. Mm-hmm. It is men that keep men at bay that have made your world safe. Same thing for like the Army, the Navy, the Marines. If all of those men decided to stop menning, the world we live in today,
Oh, it would go to shit for sure.
it would go to shit for you, not me. Because I can still protect myself from a man.
Yeah. But
So-
if you have certain jobs, there's no. I mean,
Well,
if
that's
anyone
why.
in the world,
Well,
if
that's
every
why I
job
say
disappeared,
when women
everyone
say
shit the bed.
we don't need men, it's the dumbest thing in the world. Because
I mean,
it's
I
men
think both
that
of
keep
us
women
need
safe.
each other
No,
for a fact.
hands.
I mean, not knocking anyone at all. You know, there's gay people out there. Go do your thing, whatever. But like, if a guy wants to have a kid, they need a woman.
But we
or
don't
they need
deny
a woman's eggs.
No, here's the thing.
But I
we
think
don't.
I'm saying girls won't
A
deny it
sperm
either.
bank. Sperm is cheap. Eggs are expensive.
Yeah, but it's also sperm comes throughout your entire life.
No.
Eggs are limited. We're born with the amount of eggs we have, and we never make more.
So that's again, it proves exactly why men today, never say we don't need women, but women regularly say we don't need men.
I also think it's women need men, but we don't need fucking boys. I don't need a child. If you're gonna act like a child, go do that with fucking any Disney princess you saw on TV.
But you know the bad part. The bad part about that comment is, and this sucks, and it sounds like it's woman bashing, but it's really not, because at the end of the day, it's like women complain about men that only women raised.
No, I've met some where it stems from their like father figures.
Very far and few between. Single,
but I also feel like
single
too,
moms raise sons to be the husband they never had.
Mm-hmm.
Single fathers raise boys to be men and daughters to be wives. They teach you how to cook, clean, do dishes. There's a difference between having a home where you have structure and discipline, as opposed to usually mom walks around, this is my prince, he can do no wrong. See, you our mom.
I feel like
your son goes
women
and
are
kills
harder on
somebody.
boys, though. I think for sure they're harder on boys than they're girls.
In a fake way. Because the moment that your son goes and kills somebody, you're going to go bail him out immediately. Whereas dad's like, no, he's going to fucking sit in there and learn a lesson.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's just because we're more caring than you guys.
Okay, but that when you're
We're
more
nurturing.
okay, that lacks discipline and it lacks structure.
Well, yeah.
So
I
when
see
you
what you're
when you
saying.
remove discipline and structure, and you do that for both men and women due to single parents, children then grow up without understanding that if I make stupid decisions, I'm going to win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
Fathers make sure you understand. Play stupid games, you're going to get stupid prizes.
For real.
All right? You do that,
Fuck
you're
around
going to
and
find
find out.
Yeah, it's a fuck around and find out situation.
For sure.
So, you're here till when?
Till Sunday.
Okay. You want to bring your ass back? Just let me know.
Okay. Maybe if I come back, maybe I'll bring my sisters.
Yeah, go ahead and come
the
on,
three of us?
Patience,
Patience and Valerie.
so you can see Gigi. And I don't know where Valerie is. She's not
Valerie,
in the chat.
they're probably watching it on the same
Yeah, they're
device.
probably watching on the same one. They said they're already throwing back drinks and everything.
Oh, well, fuck me. Okay, fuck you, bitch. I mean, I drink drinks at dinner. I don't care.
I personally want to say thank you for coming to the show tonight.
Of course.
And this shit was,
It was lit.
yeah.
It was a good podcast. I'm telling
This
you.
is 2 fucking hours. This was.
But it was an easy 2 hours. Like, I had no idea. To everyone watching, follow my socials.
Jasmine said, what about me?
Jazz, if you want to come, you can come. I didn't know you were there. I thought you were getting your brother from the airport right now. As I'm being texted, asked, can you get Jordan from the airport? Can you give Oh, and her name is Jasmine. She will fucking strangle anyone's neck.
Well, then it's Jazmin. Mean usually has an E on the end.
It's like I with it up the.
What
She
kind
a
of?
little special.
And her last
What's that?
name is Sanders. Like, you got the whitest fucking name ever.
Oh, well, she's black.
Is she? Mm-hmm. That's even worse.
I mean, your name's Bailey. You're like fucking Air Dog.
No. My name is John Bailey.
Oh,
of
even
all
worse.
fucking. Thank you.
Worse.
I don't. But again, so you see, that she said Jacob is on the way, and he said all mammals need both parents to survive and move its species forward into the future.
That's true.
All right.
Except for isn't there one animal, a platypus or some shit?
There's only one animal in this whole world that can do anything outside of that.
Isn't that a platypus?
Yeah, and this is the thing.
I learned that from Phineas and Ferb.
We need to stop. We need to stop talking about the exception to the rule all the time, because that shit don't make.
I'm just saying.
So, thank you for showing up. Definitely appreciate all the way from Colorado. Damn, you got 73 views already just on YouTube. They love your ass.
I posted my shit on Instagram.
I'm bringing you back before you fucking leave, whether you like it or not.
Well, I'm bringing 3 other people with me then.
Okay, that's
We'll have
perfect.
to figure that out.
There's nothing to figure out.
Okay.
There's 3
You gotta
spots.
you got to get that one camera working though.
Technically, not really, because that's usually the focus on one person. This is the focus on the whole group, and well, when they're here, it's gonna be the whole couch.
Pause.
So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe later on this weekend is gonna be a foursome. Me and three lovely. That sounds so bad.
That sounds so bad.
I like it though.
You didn't even do math correctly.
Why? It's
I
three.
got two sisters and my cousin. And 4 of us total.
Still 3 ladies and 1 guy. It's a foursome.
No, that's 4 girls. Unless you just want them on the show.
It's up to them. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'm open. I'm game for it all.
So I don't care.
Shit, I gives no dams. So, thank you for being on the show. Appreciate it. Let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram, Elena, ELENA, Essex, ESSEX. So.
You heard of SES?
It's spelled like Elena Essex.
Yeah, he said good cook up. Yeah, tonight was a good show. Like we had a double up tonight. This is 2 shows. They were both fire. Definitely appreciate it. Hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of No Cap Reacts. I'm your man Bailey, aka Mr. Go Get 'em!